is in fact now the second half of chat number 362. And I am just wondering where my pieces of paper are for that. You all might have to give me just a second. I appear to not have picked them up. I promise I will be right back. I am not going far. I will be right back. If I find them, I will be right back. Well, I do not know where they went. That is so bizarre. I swear I printed them. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to wing it. So, or maybe I can find them on here. So, what we are doing in the second half of tonight's chat, make sure I didn't throw them away. The second half of tonight's chat, this is chat number 362, and we were talking about ways to make grocery shopping easier. And one of the ways that grocery shopping would be easier is if you don't lose your recipe. So that would be one of the best ways to do it, but we're just gonna look this up since I have the iPad over here. We're going to look this up real quick. So Debbie, I think 2 weeks ago, Orlando Debbie, had suggested that we try the yogurt custard, it's yogurt custard bread. So Debbie had suggested that we try the yogurt custard bread, which apparently is like a TikTok sensation. Apparently this has gone wild, it's gone viral on TikTok, and it is a custardy version of French toast. And everyone that I have seen so far, it's like a baked, yes, it is toast, Debbie. It's like a baked yogurt toast. Oh yes, queen of everything. Yes, you're right, Sarah. But it's like a baked yogurt toast, kind of like French toast, but it's more custardy, supposedly. Okay, and it's taking over social media. It's been crazy. So I found 2 different recipes. One, you made it in the oven, and the one that you make in the oven has a little bit different quantity of yogurt than the one that you make in the air fryer. So let me look up the other one. Let's see. It is yogurt custard, toast, if I could spell, air fryer. Has anybody tried this yet? Has anybody tried this recipe yet? Okay, fantastic. I found the 2 recipes that I had found before, and I swear I printed them, don't know where they went. Okay, so one of them, the one that I found for the oven was from, I will find her name in a second, but the one for the air fryer that I found, her name is Lena. It's from Lena's Kitchen. So we're gonna try her version of the recipe, and then if this works or I'll end up tweaking it or whatever, then I'll post this here in a few days, or actually Casey will post this in a few days on IfYouHaveAnEgg, on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use bread, some kind of bread, like they suggest brioche or French bread, or I got some sourdough bread just because it was a little thicker. I got that. We're gonna make a custard out of yogurt and an egg. Then we're gonna put a dent in the bread. We're gonna assemble it, and then we're gonna air fry it. Okay, so in the air fryer, it's gonna be on 400 degrees for, let's see, 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I know that I said that I was going to alter it later, but I'm already altering it, and we haven't even started. Okay, so first thing you do is you take your bread, and this is one of the things that I love about this. So this bread is it is 2 points per serving. So normally I would not, whole wheat sauce bread. Okay, so hold on. So Melissa tried it, and she said she couldn't get the center to cook through without burning her bread, but maybe it was because she used whole wheat sliced bread. So that's kind of the point that I was going to get to here, not necessarily about the whole wheat, but because every other ingredient in this is 0 points, I thought, why not use cool bread? You know, why not? So maybe. So we're going to find that out, Melissa. And this is live. I've not made this. I haven't made this before. Y'all know me. We're just going to wing it here, and we're going to see what happens. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to try it with 2 just to see how it works, okay? So we're going to take 2 pieces of bread. I picked sourdough bread. I picked Lewis Shop sourdough bread, and I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing or not, but I'm using the bottom of a mason jar to make like a well in my bread, because you want the custard to have something to sit in. Now remember, I'm just telling you what I read on the internet, okay? Because I've not made this before. So I've got the centers of 2 pieces of bread, kind of hollowed out, and again, I used sourdough bread. You can use brioche. There are a lot of different kinds you can use. I had people volunteering to make real sourdough bread, like, I mean, I know that's real sourdough bread, but like homemade sourdough bread. I'm gonna get one of these pieces out so y'all can see what I'm doing, and then we're just gonna pray that this, can y'all even see that? I'll try to figure out a way to slide it in there. You know what? Hold on. Not trying to take up too much time, because this has to cook for 10 minutes. So we don't want to take up too much time. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna try to assemble this on the parchment paper that I got to store them on later, and see if I can do this and transfer it to the air fryer so that you all can see what I'm doing. So these are pre-cut squares of parchment paper, and I only want this to be about 1/4 this size, so I'm going to go ahead and rip this down the middle. Then I'm going to rip it again and make a 1/4 size piece, maybe, possibly, whatever. Okay, here we go. So now I have, well, I know, but okay, so Sarah says, legitimately, Sarah says, watch out for the higher points in the brioche and the thicker bread too. But Sarah, if everything else going on, it's 0 points, then knock yourself out. I say knock yourself out. Okay, so one recipe called for a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt and 1 large egg. So I'm gonna do, and the air fryer one called for 1 cup of Greek yogurt and 1 egg to make our custard. So we're gonna do that one. We're gonna do about a cup of Greek yogurt, and it's non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Then we're gonna do 1 egg, okay, so this is gonna make our custard. So we're doing 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and we're doing 1 egg, so that's in here. Then they wanted you to do, every one of them that I saw wanted you to do honey, or you could substitute maple syrup. I'm already calling the shots, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Swerve sweetener. You could use, you know, something else. I'm just gonna use that kind of sweetener. Maybe I'll try maple syrup in another one, but what I'm gonna be putting in mine, I don't know, maple syrup just didn't seem right. Okay, and then you're supposed to stir this together. It actually says whisk to combine. Does anybody know, was I supposed to whisk this? Because I'm not whisking. The other recipe did not say the word whisk, so I did not do it. Was I supposed to have whisked? And Sarah says, I always have to crack the egg in separately for any shells. She's not good at it. So Sarah, I did learn that instead of cracking the egg on the side, like on the corner of your countertop or something like that, to just do it straight down. And it's weird. It doesn't seem to shoot the egg up in the shell, up into the egg. Do not know why, but it doesn't seem to shoot it up in there. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a custardy thing, and I saw some that you could add, they had like vanilla or, you know, things like that added to them. So we're gonna kind of spread this around a little bit. So I have added the custard to the bread. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. I did, so that I could pick it up and show it to you all, I did put it on the parchment paper like this. So to mine, because this one looked so cute, one of the ones I saw, it looked so cute, it had different kinds of berries on it. So I'm going to put a couple of raspberries on there. I'm going to put a couple of blackberries, and I'm very aware that we are that I'm like running super close on time as usual. A couple of blackberries and a couple of blueberries, and these were all pre-washed and frozen, so don't panic. But then on the other one, again, I don't know why I said that I was gonna change it up later. I changed it up before I even tried it. I haven't even tried it yet, and I'm already changing up the recipe. On the other one, I'm gonna do a banana, and it's funny because this recipe I've got it on, the recipe that I've got pulled up, she's making something else in the background and I can see her hands moving, and it is, I don't know, it's also distracting me. And then I'm gonna add some PB2. So let's see how this turns out. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of PB2 powder on the one that has the banana on it. And now there's a tiny bit on the one with the berries. So this is what we're gonna try live on TV, because y'all know how much I love trying stuff live without having tried it before. So we're gonna try the yogurt custard bread. I'm gonna put it into my air fryer basket, and she says to cook it on 380 for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna change my temperature to 380. And I'm going to put this on for 10 minutes. Okay. Whew. I feel like I've talked very, very, very fast. So we can take a break here for just a second. Y'all have to hang out for at least 10 more minutes because we have to try this. You all have to try this with me. I don't think I've ever made custard before, but you know what? Now that I see it, that's totally custard. That's totally what custard should look like, isn't it? Okay, so we're making the viral TikTok yogurt, I can't even say it, yogurt custard toast. Yeah, viral TikTok yogurt custard toast. Got it cooking in the air fryer right now. So for this one, this girl's recipe, I followed Lena's Kitchen, sorta kinda, okay? Sorta kinda. So you're not going anywhere till tomorrow, right, Melissa? I used 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. She says to use 1 cup of Greek yogurt, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. We're gonna check it out. 1 large egg, check, I did that correctly. She said to use 3 tablespoons of honey or to substitute 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I didn't do that. Sorry, I used Swerve instead. She said strawberries. She said strawberries and blueberries. I used blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. She used brioche bread. I used sourdough. What? So I totally went crazy. Okay, I am though gonna use the powdered sugar. So 2 things that I wanted to quickly talk about because we still have 9 minutes to chit chat before these are ready and before we're gonna try them. So the 2 things, hold on a minute. That's a thought, Carol Lou. So Carol Lou says, wonder if you make your cream cheese yogurt and then make this like a cheesecake custard. Interesting. That's very interesting. Now we'll have to look into that. Okay, so 2 things that we're going to talk about because we have 8 minutes left. One is I will be trying. So my friend Jody at our in-person workshop, she uses Swerve everything. So I'm an equal opportunity alternative sweetener person. Like I'll try anything. I mean, of course I'll try anything. I'm wandering up and down the aisles looking at all this stuff, okay? Because I'm definitely an aisle wanderer. And Carol Lou, that sounds fantastic. We're gonna definitely, Carol Lou, you know what we should do? We should figure that out, and then we should do that for whenever our very first inaugural Cook With Me Live here on the Facebook chat. I think I'm going to invite you, and we should totally do that. We should totally figure out a cheese Danish thingy and try to make it. We should do that. Consider it done. Okay, so my friend Jody uses everything Swerve. So because this yogurt custard bread is supposed to make it pretty, it's supposed to have powdered sugar across the top, Jody suggested that I go and get the Swerve confectioner sugar. It is 0 points for a tablespoon. I'm not going to need anywhere close to a tablespoon, of this. So we'll be trying this as soon as those come out and we taste those bad boys and see how that is. The second thing I wanted to talk about while we have 7 minutes left is Anne nearby. So Anne, are you here? I need to know if you're here before I start talking about this so that you can explain the details. And yeah, Sarah, that would be good for sugar. Yeah, with sugar-free Jell-O. Yeah, that would be good too. So Anne, calling Anne, are you here? I can't remember if you're here or not because I need you to help me explain this. Pretty please, if you are here. And I'm just trying to decide how big of a mess I've made over here. Okay, so Anne, we have 7 minutes to explain this, and you're on a little delay for me, just so you know. So Anne brought tea to our in-person workshop, and I did take a picture of the box, and I will have Casey post that when she posts this as the blog. But this is Southern Breeze original tea, and it's pre-sweetened. So, Anne, do you remember, because I can't pull the picture up while we're doing the chat, do you remember what it's sweetened with? And then it's so cute, on the back of the tea bags it says, may your tea be as sweet as your words. If y'all are not from the South, you don't understand what sweet tea does to a girl, okay? It makes you so sweet. Sweet tea just makes you so sweet when you're talking to people. Just kidding. Not necessarily. So this is Southern Breeze, and I believe Anne got it on Amazon. So I know y'all are on a delay from me, so you'll just have to give Anne a minute to top out what she's going to say. But I went ahead and made this. Now these are big bags, so this is like, okay, and Anne's going to, Anne, thank you. She's going to go look, because guess what? I didn't give her any warning that I was going to need her help, okay? So poor Anne has gone to run and go find this so that she can give us the details. But she made like 2 quart-sized bottles of this, kept them cold, and then brought them to our meeting on Tuesday so that we could taste them. So this Southern Breeze pre-sweetened, somehow pre-sweetened tea bags. I made mine. She brewed hers and then got sucralose. Okay, so it's sweetened with sucralose, but she brewed hers and then poured it over ice, I guess. I did, okay, so it's sucralose and black tea. I did mine as a refrigerator tea, so I just took this very large mason jar, which is also very Southern to drink your tea out of a mason jar. Ooh, and Debbie's already found the link. Thank you. Orlando Debbie has posted the Southern Breeze sweettea.com collections. She's already posted that. She's already posted the link for us, so thank you, Debbie, very much. I normally don't drink a lot of sweet tea, even though I'm from the South. This is so stinking good. It is so good. It's just the right amount of sweet. It's not that gaggy. I don't know. I mean, I drank sweet tea growing up as a kid, but it was just so heavy. It was just, well, how much time we got? 4 minutes, so I better talk fast. It was just so heavy. The sugar in it was just so heavy. Of course, I also poured like this much in the bottom of my glass and did that, you know. So Anne's saying that she made an 80 ounce pitcher with 3 of the bags, and then once it cools, she just keeps it in the refrigerator. It's 0 points, Sarah. It is seriously 0 points, and it is so good. It is so good. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all in this in-between time. Oh, it's so good. That is really good. This, with some of this fruit in it that I've got left over from making the yogurt custard bread, the TikTok yogurt custard bread, that would be fantastic. It's smelling really good. Let me grab a fork. So it smells really good. And we are going to hope for, I'm so tempted. Okay, Susie wants me to try 2 thumbs ups at the same time. Wow, that is super cool. Oh, and Melissa says it's also 0 caffeine. Okay, so Susie is just like playing with the, I don't even know what you would call all those, the reactions or whatever. She's totally just playing with all those, okay? So I really want to, where is my plate? I really want to peek at this, but I know I shouldn't, so I'm not going to. Okay, instead, I'm just going to find a plate. Okay, so for tonight, since we're trying this live and it's not pre-prepared and whatever, we're just going to use a regular old paper plate, but I'll make something fancy for us to use when I actually do this to post the actual recipe. But I thought the berries were a really good idea. It just seems so fancy, brunchy. The peanut butter with the banana, the PB2 with the banana, and this is PB2 crunchy. I know I have shown you all this one, but I love crunchy peanut butter, and this does have just enough crunchy in it that when you mix this and put it, like when you cut up a banana and put it in a Ziploc bag and shake it up, it's like dipping, it's sort of like dipping your banana in crunchy peanut butter. So we have 2 minutes. Okay, the tea name, Carol Lou wants to know what the tea name is. It is Southern Breeze. Here, we have 2 minutes. I'll scoot this back over. Southern Breeze Original, and this is so cute. May your tea be as sweet as your words. Yeah. So down here in the South, let's see, what is it? The higher the hair, the closer to God, and something about, and the sweet tea and Jesus, and whatever. And it's so true. If you're actually from the South, it's really very true. So may your tea be as sweet as your words. 1 minute. 1. Ooh, and Sarah says she can't find the crunchy PB2 except pricey Amazon. So when's the next time you're coming to Tennessee, Sarah? When's the next time you're coming down here to visit, and we'll go pick you up some. We'll go grab some. And y'all think I'm kidding, but you can ask, let's see, who all's here that's been to see me? Oh my gosh, there's a couple of you. Who all is here? I'm trying to think. Help me out. Several of y'all have physically, well, you went to the old showroom to see me, but seriously, if you're ever in Knoxville, and we're almost in Halls now, if you ever come to Knoxville, holler at me. Make sure I'm here, because I do go out a lot to see customers, but make sure I'm here, and then come by and see me. I love to see people. I love to meet people. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So the PB2 didn't quite do what I wanted to, so maybe that needs to be mixed in. And actually, I'm gonna get a pair of tongs. So hold on, let me come right back. So maybe mix the PB2 in with the custard, because it's just kind of sitting on top. But remember, this is experimental. I actually kind of like the way, I kind of like the way that it has crisped on the outside of this. This is Lewis sourdough bread. Bye Susie, we'll let you know how it is. So I kind of like the way that it crisped the outside of it, because it looks like a croissant now. So how do these look? This might be something interesting. Oh yeah, Kim did. Yep, Kim is here. Kim came to see me. One of the Sherrys came to see me. Of course, I've been to see Orlando Debbie every time I've been to see her. I see Melissa and Ann every week. Y'all see me every week. But those two, oh. Ooh, the berries smell good too. Okay, real quick, we have 5 minutes. Which one should I try? Berries, peanut butter, berries, peanut butter, banana, berries, peanut butter, banana. I'm thinking berries. I'm thinking berries because I'm thinking the peanut butter banana is going to be kind of overwhelming. Not overwhelming, but that taste would be overwhelming. So I'm kind of liking a little bit of crispy outside, because it looks like a okay, berry first, because it looks like a I just want to make sure I get some of the custardy part. It looks like French toast now. Okay, so we're gonna try the berry side. So I've got a little bit of custard. Oop, I have a little bit of custard, some of the sourdough bread, and a berry. And let's see how this is. Remember, this is the TikTok viral, hello Melvie, TikTok viral, oh my gosh, yogurt custard bread. So let's try this one first. This is the berry one. That's good. It's a little wet in the center. So I'll be playing with that timing. If y'all can see that, I may, when I make some more of these, I'll play with the timing and maybe the amount of yogurt that is in with it. It tastes really good. Okay, let's try the banana one. Let's try it real quick, because I know some of y'all got to go to bed. I do too, because I got to be back here in just a few hours. Okay, so here's the banana one. So this is yogurt custard bread, and this has got banana and PB2, crunchy PB2 on it. That turned out pretty good. So the banana one is just a teeny tiny bit. Debbie said, would it be better to toast the bread not completely at first? I have no idea. I have no idea. So I'm going to keep playing with this. That is good. It's interesting. I don't know why it went viral, but it's interesting. Maybe after I perfect it, maybe I'll figure out why it went viral. But here is the TikTok yogurt custard bread. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit. And they're different. So Sylvia says, which one do you like better? I don't know, because they're very different. The berries are very refreshing. They're very refreshing if you wanted like a more brunchy kind of a flavor. This is more kind of a desserty type flavor. But yeah, I'll keep playing with this because this is a very interesting concept. And that's only 2 points. That's only 2 points because it has 0 points on it and 0 points on it. I didn't even put enough PB2 on there to be worth any points. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll keep playing with this. I'll keep tweaking this before I actually post my version of the recipe. But you all have a great evening. If you watch this on, if you happen to be over on YouTube watching this, please let that next video go ahead and roll over. Hit that subscribe button and then click the little bell so that you'll know when the next video is posted. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and thank you very much to everyone who sent stars tonight. Y'all are amazing and fantastic. I will see you next time, and you all have a great week. Good night.